everyone, I'm Khansa Ahmed. Welcome to a journey through professional development in English language teaching. Today we will explore the transformative CELTA program, a cornerstone in the evolution of ELT professionals. So join me as we uncover the essence of this program and reflect on its practical applications in classrooms across the globe. Let's dive into how CELTA shapes educators and consequently their students' mastery of the English language. CELTA means an internationally recognized course for teaching English to speakers of other languages. So the certificate in teaching English to speakers of other languages is an introductory course for candidates who have little or no previous English language teaching experience. It may also be suitable for candidates with some experience but little previous training. The course enables candidates to first acquire essential subject knowledge and familiarity with the principles of effective teaching. Number 2, acquire a range of practical skills for teaching English to adult learners. 3, demonstrate their ability to apply their learning in a real teaching context. So candidates who complete the course successfully can begin working in a variety of English for speakers of other languages teaching contexts around the world. Who choose CELTA and why? First of all, let's say I chose CELTA because CELTA is widely acknowledged and respected by employers around the globe. Also, to gain hands-on experience and develop effective teaching techniques. And CELTA opens doors to exciting opportunities for professional growth and higher salaries. CELTA course structure. First of all, when you apply for the CELTA course, you are gonna be given pre-course tasks to complete the introductory modules and familiarize yourself with the course materials. It will take around 2 weeks before joining the CELTA course practically. Teaching practice. The second one is to deliver lessons to English language learners under the guidance of experienced tutors, and we will elaborate in this point in the next slides. And at the end, the feedback and reflection. You will receive constructive feedback and reflect on your teaching practice to enhance skills. So, what is the CELTA assessment? Assessment overview. CELTA is awarded to candidates who have completed the course and who have met the assessment criteria for all written and practical assignments. The overall assessment aims for each topic are that candidates should be able to 1. Assess learner needs and plan and teach lessons which take account of learners' backgrounds, learning preferences, and current needs. 2. To demonstrate language knowledge and awareness and appropriate teaching strategies. 3. To demonstrate knowledge about language skills and how they may be acquired. 4. Plan and prepare lessons designed to develop their learners over all language competence, and this is a very important point, as the teachers usually get into the class without planning and preparing for the lessons. And number 5, demonstrate an appropriate range of teaching skills at this level and show professional awareness and responsibilities. So, what is the assessment framework? There are 2 components for this assessment. Component number 1 is planning and teaching, and component number 2, the classroom related written assignments, of which there are 4 in total. So CELTA is internally assessed and externally moderated by Cambridge English approved assessors who samples portfolios and teaching practice, and who discuss and agree the grades for all candidates. So you are gonna pass by their decisions. Okay, now what is the course structure and content? CILTA course structure is consisted of 120 contact hours. So the first one is the teaching practice that consists of 6 hours of assisted teaching practice with real language learners, and the distribution is usually spread across the course, okay, with multiple shorter sessions rather than a few long ones. The second one, observations. The total hours of the observations is 6 hours. You are observing experienced teachers. This includes both live and recorded teaching lessons or sessions. And the feedback. Post-observation feedback sessions are included to discuss observations and learning points. And the last one, no, not the last one, the third one is the input sessions. It consists of approximately 60 hours. These sessions cover methodology, language analysis, lesson planning, and classroom management. And the format, interactive workshops and seminars led by trainers. The fourth one is lesson planning and follow-up. It is integrated with teaching practice and input sessions, developing lesson plans, material preparation, and reflecting on feedback from teaching practice. The written assignments, which, as I said before, it consists of 4 in total, 4 written assignments, typically around 20 hours. So the 4 assignments focusing on language skills, language analysis, professional development, and reflection on teaching practice. Also include time for research, writing, and receiving tutor feedback. Additionally, the remaining hours to make up the 120 hours requirement are usually dedicated to self-study, which includes background reading, research, and preparation outside of scheduled contact hours. So the assessment involves ongoing evaluation of teaching practice and written assignments. And also we have the final assessment, which is based on performance throughout the course, not on one final exam. So where can you apply? CILTA centers are all over the world. Okay, you can find it all over the world. In the Middle East, you can find them. Okay, and also on the Far East. And in Turkey, you can find the CILTA courses in Ankara, Izmir, and in Istanbul, specifically in Levant. There is an Anderson study examining the effectiveness of CILTA for non-native English-speaking teachers. Anderson in 2015 indicates that the non-native English-speaking teachers often transition to learner-centered teaching instead of teacher-centered teaching methods after CILTA certification, enriching their pedagogical approaches. And the study by Anderson reveals mixed career impacts for non-native English-speaking teachers post-CILTA, with experiences ranging from career advancement to facing discrimination. Also, to better serve the non-native English-speaking teachers, Anderson suggests that CILTA providers should incorporate more the first language inclusive teaching methods and address specific non-native English-speaking teachers' challenges. In this point, I don't know to agree or not to agree, because the course is designed to be taught in the English language totally, not in the first language. So this is a debate that we have to have a research or to check on. Okay, my experience. Actually, I expected that the CELTA course I expected the CELTA course to be mainly theoretical, focusing on grammar and lesson planning, but in reality, to my surprise, the course was intensely practical, emphasizing real teaching practice and student interaction. Also, were the challenges that I faced. Initially, I found classroom management and engaging a diverse group of adult learners challenging. Overcoming this one, I don't know, throughout the observation and the feedback from mentors, I learned to use interactive activities and tailor lessons to different learning styles. Also, in a memorable lesson, I used a role to play activity to teach modal verbs, which significantly improved student engagement and understanding. This experience taught me the importance of practical real life context in language teaching. Of course, I have funny moments during the CELTA course. After one of my lessons, my supervisor swiftly handed me a report. It stated I had frightened my students by merely telling one of them that an answer was incorrect. The report branded me as rude for enforcing a standard classroom practice. This absurdity of situation wasn't lost on me or my students, who were more amused than terrified. Also, I have another incident, which is in a pronunciation lesson. I was critiqued for my articulation of a word as the sole non-native English speaker. This felt like a rite of a passage. Seeking a second opinion, okay, I turned to my British colleague Lucy um, with a conspiracy, let's say, situation. She reassured me. She said that your pronunciation is spot on. It's almost a tradition to question the non-natives' pronunciation. Her solidarity was both comforting and comically predictable. Okay, and there are some tips. Always smile in your class. Maintain a positive, welcoming facial expression to create a friendly classroom atmosphere. Second, instead of directly saying no to a wrong answer, encourage classmates to discuss and validate responses together. Also, guide your students to discover the target language themselves, which enhances retention and understanding instead of feeding them the knowledge itself. Because you, as a teacher, and me as a teacher, know the knowledge, know the information, but they have to know. So let them elicit, don't give. And this is the most important part: speak less as a teacher to give students more opportunities to practice the language and engage with the lessons objectives. There are also some tips before joining the CELTA courses or course, because this is the most important part. The CELTA course consists of 1 month, an intensified one, or as a full-time, or as a part-time. You are gonna take it during 3 months. So you have to have a vacation, and you cannot do the CELTA course while you are working. This is a very important point. Also, during the CELTA course, you have to sleep well in order to recall your information and study well because it needs a lot. It's not an easy job. I'm advising now to do so. Okay, and lastly, you have to eat well in order to cope with this intensified course and difficult one, but at the end the benefits are a lot. Thank you so much for listening.